their hood. Every rapper is the, oh, he get the most bitches, he's on top. In music, it's easy to put up this bulletproof exterior and allow people to think that you're the coolest, toughest guy possible. The moment y'all get on these mics as podcasters, you expose yourself. This is the reason.
Exposure. Oh my God. What? Oh hell no, bro.
Alright.
What did they just do to this man?
A streamer's job is to command
What the
attention.
hell?
And you've just watched Neon sacrifice his dignity to do just that.
Yo! But he really did the whole position and everything, bro. This is crazy. What has streaming come to, dog? What has streaming come to, dog? Yo! ReWAD 49, man. Streamerverse shit. And this is what I bumped into. On some Honey I'm Home shit. And this is it? What? Ah, dog. Damn, okay. If this is how niggas come. Oh my God, I even feel uncomfortable using that expression. If this is how people are trying to start stuff, right? Oh, apparently your favorite streamers are humiliating themselves for views. What? Okay, no. Look. The whole humiliating yourself for views, like, okay, it hasn't been too separate from, you know, streamers. You feel me? Like the whole just like, yeah, just humiliating yourself, like putting yourself through situations where, you know, normal human decency wouldn't lead you, but you go ahead and do that because, right, the parasociality. Fucking put it that way is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I mean, how else to put this, right? It's all in the parasocial nature of it, and it's like, but that's never been something that's like separate from the streamer themselves. It's just that now the whole community's getting it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It's like even you know, you could have just like your pure intentions of being a streamer, but then now it's like your name is gonna be synonymous with these kind of, you know, this is reputational damage. Let's put it that way, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And obviously, like, I get it when other human beings see this kind of behavior as something they wouldn't want to associate with, right? And therefore, you know, because of the whole reputation of the whole thing, you know, my whole point is that I get what's this humiliation ritual culture, but like that's understandable if you do it on yourself, you know what I'm saying? But now it's gone to a point where the whole collective, you know what I'm saying, this is a collective humiliation ritual. You feel what I'm saying? To a point where like one streamer can be comfortable with another streamer doing such what? Well, let me just move on.
This is a dangerous path to go down. Once you remove the boundaries of what's acceptable,
I might have to edit that out. I'm sorry.
And now everywhere I go, people are saying, bro's cuck gore. Like, bro.
and that clip that made you go viral is now what most people know you for.
Pucha, you're known for being the most top on TikTok.
In this video, we'll take a look at some pretty shocking cases of this happening, starting off with one of the most brutal humiliations in internet history. Gross Gore was one of the most amusing and entertaining live streamers of the 2010s. He had an edgy sense of humor which his fanbase loved, and led to his fans doing whatever it took to get a reaction out of him. On one stream, a mysterious woman arrived at his door.
Holly, who are you? Just go ahead. Don't be upset.
From the agency. You just
Go on.
booked, didn't you, right?
Tell me, just go.
So this is how this dude came up.
What? What are you doing?
I want to know. Wait, Holly, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
Guys,
You are on some other thing, though.
wait. No.
I don't think I get it.
Guys,
What happened?
someone
called a hooker to my house.
Oh, damn! They sent the hooker in a mail to his house. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So like, then here's the perfect example of the point I was trying to make. It's like when other people go to extra lengths to put up another person, another streamer, in just like a humiliating sort of position. And you know what I'm saying? And look at homie's reaction. He's probably you can tell he's into it. He probably, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like the whole reaction of, you know what I'm saying? You could tell it's kind of amusing. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of amused a little bit because he knows. At the end of the day, I feel like they do have it in the back of their minds that, you know, whatever it is that's happening, you know, I know I'm gonna win from it either way, right? I know I'm gonna win either way. So it's you know, it's a matter of even if it's humiliating, yes, there's gonna be some sort of reputational repercussions, but we're going up. Numbers wise, oh, we are going up. Facts, right? Facts. So who is this creator? I don't even like. I don't think I've bumped into buddy over here though.
Someone called a hooker to my house.
You don't look familiar. Nigga, you got the milk out and everything. Nigga, what the hell was you about to do with that milk?
Groscore's edgy persona led to him being banned and unbanned from Twitch several times, but it was actually a fairly innocent Reddit post that would completely end his career on Twitch. On a Reddit post where he encouraged fans to roast him, people collected all of the allegations.
Years of misconduct, allegations.
Of misconduct.
So like at this point, it's this guy's nature. Some of these guys is then, oh my god, okay, look. It might just be an epiphany, right? It might just be something to think about. Look, this whole streaming thing, I feel like, yo, the whole streaming thing and the whole nature of streaming is to be yourself, right? And obviously, you know, because it is sort of an alternative way to just be yourself outside of society, since society cannot handle you, right? Since society cannot handle you, you know, you've probably for the most part been labeled that, you know, black sheep, yellow goat. Nah, don't quote me on that one. I don't know about that one. But I mean, a yellow goat. That's like, you feel me? That's weird already. Yellow goat. Have you ever seen a yellow goat? Somebody tell me why Cristiano Ronaldo's name just popped up in my head. Wait, what kind of? Isn't he a yellow man? What's yellow? Is it Asians or? Oh. Alright, my bad. Let me move on from that one. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yo, for you to even be yourself, dog, you had to just adapt or connect to an alternative way of being. And shout out to Twitch for you know what I'm saying, being a platform for those kind of people, where it's like, yeah, where it's like, you know, this is the only place where we can be ourselves. But now the thing is, it's a whole lot of degeneracy that, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of degeneracy that goes on because it's for a reason why you're not needed in society. It's a reason why you're the black sheep. It's a reason why you're the rebel and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a reason why you do well on platforms where you're supposed to be yourself. But then like my whole thing is then when being yourself becomes poisonous. When being yourself becomes poisonous to the rest of like your peers, to the rest of people that like look up to you and things like this. And I feel like a whole bunch of streamers are you know, they still lack a whole lot of self-awareness, right? It's crazy. Hold on, let me just fix something on my setup right here, my bad. Alright, man, I let's get to it then.
That had circulated about him through the years. With all of these details now pieced together, Twitch permanently banned him. Groscore tried to switch to YouTube but struggled to grow his audience.
My channel's doomed. It's in a bad state. I don't get pushed and recommended. All my views are going down on everything. I've been losing subscribers on YouTube since we got banned.
So like what, blackballed, right? Is that the definition of being blackballed, like within the streaming space and shit?
Too much. I'm gonna be homeless if I continue vlogging.
But instead of getting a normal job,
actually it's in the name, bruh. Like some of these people, like, bro, it's in the name because, you know know what I'm saying? Like your name, it does say some shit about you, right? And how you name yourself. Because okay, I did mention a lack of awareness within people that like end up streaming and things like that, right? To a point where it's like, okay, now come up with a name, man. How are you gonna, connect with your community and your fans and your supporters? I mean, I'm sure like a whole lot of people that are trying to at least take their, the streaming thing to a certain level, a certain height, a certain degree, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? It's like they get to a level where it's like, okay, I'm taking it at least this much seriously. Let me at least put, let me at least like come up with a dope ass little name for myself, dope ass little avatar for myself. I show speed, for example, right? But look at why he named himself this. Look at his energy, bro. Look at his you know what I'm saying? His off the wallness. Look at his athletic nature, buddy. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out I show speed. You feel what I'm saying? And then you end up getting, oh shit, I get why he named himself that. So sometimes, yeah, for the most part, it is in the name, bro. It's in the name. Now, buddy over here, man, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Gross gore? Bro, at that point, it's like, what are we even talking about? You know what I'm saying? Gross gore. Bro, it's two adjectives that describe the most degenerates of states of being or of reality, bruh. That's a big old fact when you hear that. You know what I'm saying? Big old fact when you hear that. So I'm just saying, bro. It's like, yo, like, what's up with niggas? Like, niggas, like, obviously, it's appealing to somebody that might resonate with him, resonate with a gross gore. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's really powerful. It's like, yeah, do it, nigga, do. So that's why a person like this can, like, really amass a whole bunch of people. Because when you connect with him, you connect in a passionate way. It's like, yo, gross gore. Who dares to even name themselves gross gore? Let me check this out. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. It's like, I feel like that's how it goes.
He got his girlfriend, Safi, into setting up an OF.
You've already said no.
Of course.
I don't want to hear it again. I know. You said no. You don't want to do OnlyFans. Don't want to do OnlyFans. I'm just saying that is such a missed opportunity for you. You could have so much in your life. But okay, we'll continue. I'll continue to make £100 a day, and we'll get to a straight fight. That's what we'll do.
That sounds like a guilt trip, right?
I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's fact.
No,
That's fact.
Despite her reservations, Gross Gore convinced Safi to join the website. But obviously, many people felt like it wasn't her decision.
I just want to say that first,
She was led on by this man.
She decided to make the account. I wanted her to do it half a year ago. And then recently she wanted to do it, so she went and did it.
Once the account had been set up, Gross Gore noticed that she may have enjoyed the job a little too much.
My experience with OnlyFans, so and she wakes up, so the second she goes to sleep, she is on her phone all the time.
Why?
All the time. Because on OnlyFans she tells me that she's working, and even after she does her set and posts her set, there's a lot of people that are asking her to do private requests, which is, I don't really want to know.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like, truly speaking, I think we can safely assume that what's even going on with Akash Singh, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's something that's established, at least in everybody's minds, that it is a blatant humiliation ritual, bro. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? It's at least an aspect of it, like a form of it of some sort, right? Because it, like, you hear this kind of thing, it's similar to this. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I literally equate the Akash Singh thing to this, bro. Because, like, you know, the whole OF thing, I feel like the kind of insecurities that an OF model, you know what I'm saying, that you would, I don't know, for whatever reason, decided to, you know, lock down, cuff up, wife up, whatever the fuck, right? It's like, the kind of insecurities that kind of woman would give is the same kind of insecurities that I feel like, you know, it's the same kind of insecurities that an Akash Singh's wife would give a man. I don't know why it was so hard to get that out. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's so weird, bro, when I see this kind of activity happening, bro. I get this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? It's weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird.
Know about it, so it's just she calls
That's
it
why
work, and it is
that's
work.
why everything just ends up being a collective humiliation ritual, right?
Her line of work. And number two, what's changed is I haven't had a cooked meal from her in the past 5 days, and that sucks. I've been doing all the cooking. I might put
You have to, nigga. You gotta eat, don't you?
some soup in a microwave and give her some bread with butter on it.
Then Gross Gore released this confessional video and the situation he had now trapped himself in.
What's up?
One of the things I want to be talking about today is cuckery, okay? Because I know right now on the internet, the term cuck is used as an insult. Why? Like, people use it as like the biggest slur on the internet. Like, I would say being called a...
It is about to, he's about to take it towards an angle where he's trying to make it sexually appealing for people. Like, yeah, nah, people see it as this, but really, it's something deeper than that. It's something It's really sexy.
Cuck is pretty much the biggest insult you can call someone. But recently, I've kind of just indulged into my
What?
fantasies, and I'm not embarrassed, and it's just who I am.
Gross Gore claimed that he wasn't feeling insecure about this, but got very defensive throughout the video.
I'm not trying to sound like Andrew Tate, but if you're watching a YouTube video of Gross Gore talking about his life, you're a nerd and you're interested because you're curious. You're curious.
Yep, there we go. And I feel like it's at a point where when you meet people like this man over here, that's when you know that the Andrew Tate effect has worked, right? That's how you know it's worked. I mean, yes, the whole red pill thing, RIP the red pill, you know what I'm saying? It's dying away. But it was here to serve a purpose, bro. It came, it saw, it conquered. That's one of their sons. Facts. This is one of their clones. This nigga might look like a Andrew Tate, I don't know, at whatever years old, bro. Maybe at 21 years old, Andrew Tate type shit. You know what I mean? But then again, you know, that's how you know that the red pill effect has been, you know, like its effects have been felt. And now this is the rippling effect, right? He's the example of the rippling effect.
Why are you curious? You're curious because you don't go out, you don't sleep with women, you don't live in the real world, you live in the internet world where you call everyone cuck, but yet you're a virgin, you know.
I mean, and I'm not talking about like Andrew Tate in terms of the information that he's relaying, but the approach, man, the approach, the energy, the temperament. Come on,
it's not
man.
a problem. Just need to break that barrier and live in the real world. So all my real people out there watching this will understand this.
And by that, you know what I mean by that. I'm talking about aggressive delusion, aggressive insanity. Well, to a certain degree, right?
Normal.
So Safi was allowed to get with other men, which begged the question, was Gross Gore allowed to be with other women?
So we have this pact in our relationship where we won't ever do anything with another woman because I don't think it's fair. I don't think my partner wants to see me looking at another woman during intercourse. But I will admit this right now, we have had a lot of threesomes, and we've had a fair few amount of foursomes as well. All guys.
Oh my god,
totally cool
guys.
He also revealed that all of these men weren't wearing protection.
Isn't this... Oh, why would you say that out loud, Yassine, bro? Why the hell would you say that out loud? I think this is a secret coming out party. Like, this guy might just like be... You know, he might just like... This might be his attempt at coming out. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like... I feel like in terms of his chemistry, his body, his energy towards, you know, the gay side of things, you know what I mean? I feel like he hasn't kind of integrated those emotions, you know what I'm saying? That kind of mentality, that kind of reality with himself, while at the same time, he literally might be exhibiting the characteristics that may be pointing the fact that, you know what I'm saying? He's gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? What else? Like, I mean, what else would you say? You feel what I'm saying? It's just that now he has to juggle the whole thing with like, yes, I do have a woman. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do da. But then you even see the results of like him making a decision, you know, to where like the foursome is like him, his bitch, and two other men. What are we doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? And he preferably liked it up his alley. You know what I'm saying? More than, you know, more than his bitch like that. I don't know.
And there's a moment in the video where he compared the stigma of being a, quote, cuck to the invention of the motor vehicle in the early 20th century.
It's like a car, okay? Just like a vehicle, like a moving car. I bet you in the 1920s, when they first invented the car, and that person got in the prototype of the car and drove down the road, every Tom, Dick, and Harry went, "What is that? That's weird. Wow, what? That's weird. That's what." Now look.
All right.
Now look down the road. Everybody's driving a car. No one cares. They don't care if it's a bloody Porsche or Ferrari or a Peugeot. It's all the same because it's normalized. It's the exact same with cuckery.
This tactic
Whoa,
backfired
okay.
spectacularly, and
Break
his
that
core
down.
fan base lost a lot of respect for him. He then tried to claim this was
So this whole cuck thing, it must be a recent thing, you know what I'm saying, of him just like coming out with it.
all a joke, but nobody believed him.
Like as in he ain't come out the gate like as in, yo, my name is Gross Gore, you know what I'm saying? Nice to meet you, I'm a cuck.
Clearly what's
Like from way back when he started this whole thing. Like, and here's another thing, bro, you know, the weird transformation of somebody who maybe, let me put it like this, there's this weird transformation that happens to someone, you know what I'm saying, from authenticity, you know, from authenticity, you're yourself, yes, nice to meet you, you know what I'm saying, you're trying out this content thing, right? You do this content thing, yeah, it's cool for a little bit, and then you just take off, right? And then it's like, you know, for some reason there's an energy that comes through where there's this sort of energy where, you know, somebody would do anything for that attention. And y'all know where I'm going with this, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like the displays of just like degeneracy, bruh. Just negative parts of somebody's character, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and but then I feel like a few they make it out, you know what I'm saying? And they are an exception of the chosen ones, right? Shout out my man Soul Illuminati, man. The chosen ones, right? Shout out people that keep it solid, people that like never, you know what I'm saying, that choose to decide to never switch on their authentic selves. But like, I'm only bringing this point up because majority of people, you know what I'm saying, it's like you end up changing for this like audience, you know what I'm saying, that well, I get it, it's the first time you get this kind of attention in your life. You might want to, you know what I'm saying, you might want to scramble for a couple of methods to keep it together, not make it disperse, like to try and, you know what I'm saying, be with it forever, things like that. And like, you know what I'm saying, to a certain point it's like you can get to a point where you do whatever, you know, aka humiliation ritual it out, humiliation ritual it up for the piece of change, you know what I'm saying, for the attention, for the advancement of the numbers, you know, etc. You know what I'm saying, depending on how you're trying to see it. But like, I'm only, you know, I'm pointing it out right now because I feel like the people that take it to the extreme with that kind of habit end up becoming streamers. And yes, you know, I guess this is a space where people that take it to that level of degeneracy can exist and just be like, you know, their own world, their own universe, you know, the streamerverse. You feel what I'm saying? It's everybody that relates on that kind of energy. I'm sorry, like that's what it is. You feel what I mean?
what's happened is you idiots out there that actually believe that bull have lost respect for me, and now you don't watch me, and now everywhere I go, people are saying, oh, gross cuck gore. Like,
Dang.
bro, I've tricked you all. You're all idiots. You're gonna believe that
Tricked
bollocks.
you all. Nah, I ain't buying it. Nah, I ain't buying
I
it.
legit
This like is this right here, PR damage control type shit.
do
This
it
is PR
because I
damage
find it
control.
funny, and it's people on the internet talking about me. But clearly, it's not working, and that's the truth. So about a week.
No.
Crazy.
I was actually lying about watching my girlfriend get blasted and getting her insides blasted by some other guy. It was actually a big joke. I tricked you all. You're the fools, not me. Then come on. It's so obvious it's backfired and people don't respect you and are mocking you. You
Yeah.
don't like it. So now you're desperately trying to put the tooth.
It's backfired. Like a plan that you wanted, you know, a plan that you had hoped, you know, to work out another way just turned out to, you know, work out another way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, backfired. Yeah, and I would even add in one of the worst ways. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Face back in the tube.
Overweight.
You can't do now. It's too late.
This humiliation was
Overweight.
entirely self-inflicted, but there are other examples of when an audience will try and make fun of a streamer, and how they respond can be crucial. And
get it.
eRob221 is a perfect example of this.
Rob, is that the name? E-Rob.
E-Rob is another big live streamer, but he originally was known as Tyler One's brother.
Why are you following us, man? This TwitchCon? No. You follow us as TwitchCon.
I watch all your streams. I watch all your streams.
Okay, let's prove.
Oh please, I'm on your dick 24/7. Please, give attention to me. Like I like your meat. You know what I mean?
What's his name?
Tyler One's brother.
Why are you laughing?
As well as being Tyler One's brother, he's also very close.
I don't even know who Tyler One is. Everybody, so you know.
He's friends with Mizkif. There are also countless clips of him being
okay.
humiliated by his baby mother, Britt.
All right, 20 push-ups.
I don't think I can do one push-up. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Should I remember this one? Whoa! That nigga burped immediately. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said, immediately, buddy. Yo, but you know, the one common denominator, if we could put it like that, you know what I'm saying? The one thing that I feel like I'm picking up here, it's why is the theme mostly Caucasian people? I mean, they the only ones that I've seen like doing these kind of like humiliation rituals. For the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, look. I'm just saying, you know, for the most part, you know, like black people, they're you know, we do got a fair share of people that just go crazy in terms of humiliating themselves. And for some reason, like within the black communities, like the younger you are, the more degenerate you are. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm talking about it in the sense of the like at an age where you're supposed to absorb human decency. You know what I'm saying? Like just being a proper upstanding citizen of like your environment. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Rakai. Damn. What? Nah. He is a walking humiliation ritual. But damn, like something just stood out about the fact that like right here I'm seeing, you know, mostly Caucasian people. So you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of if we like would politically have to put it. Nah, let me not even go there. My fault.
Stop.
Hey,
Hey, chill out, bro.
But one of the most defining characteristics of his
that nigga said chill out, bro. That nigga got humbled real quick. Wow. Alright, nice doggy. Protecting the one that needs to be protected. You know what I'm saying?
Community is that they love just how easily annoying.
Thing is, I'm thinking, what if that's his dog? What would that mean? You know what I'm saying? That's
Shut up, bro. I actually am sick. Oh my god, I just dropped my pill bottle. Oh my god.
Pills on the ground now.
They're everywhere. And then I accidentally hit the laugh button on my freaking.
Oh shit! Accidentally hit the left button on the thing, yo. Like I'm sorry, that one right there was actually funny though. That one right there was actually funny. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, in some sort of like esoteric, deeper meaning of like, you know, how the universe works and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this was, you know, God telling him, yo, don't take the moment as seriously as you're trying to take it, buddy. You might just like, you might just lose the plot and, you know, embarrass, humiliate yourself. I don't know, man. At this point, it's like, you know, at the the rate at which it happens. Well, this one right here was like, it wasn't too humiliating. It was like just, you know, just a moment of just a small, light little trivial moment. Why not? Shall we? You know what I'm saying? Nah, my bad. Nah, but like, you know, for the most part, it's like, yo, yeah, this whole like self-humiliation thing, like, damn, bro, like, I'm actually now thinking, you know, the kind of psychology that's developed in people that are constantly doing, you know what I mean? Like to a point, like how is this gonna reflect like your lineage? The people are gonna come after you. The people like you're gonna create. You feel me? Like, damn. Oh, he picked up. I bet you one.
Look.
Man, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta relax, buddy.
Oh my god! I just unplugged my webcam.
A running joke is the volume.
Yeah, nah, that one is just like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of lighthearted, kind of like humiliating. I wouldn't say it's humiliating. It's like, you know what I mean? Oh, look, he's clumsy. Then we move on to, right?
That he suffers in games and just life in general.
That's Chess's emote. Really? Really?
Well, he plays chess.
They're getting DMCA.
Fans also nicknamed him Wonky because of his wonky eye. And here he is getting humiliated by a teenager calling him a cuck.
Because it pisses you off.
No, because only.
That word. I hate that word.
Because literal losers use that word.
No, losers get called that word.
No, bro. Like.
And get triggered by that word.
No. Listen, people that just go around calling people cucks, man. It's just.
Damn, nigga, if y'all gonna fight like this over this word, like, one of y'all copyright that thing, nigga. Go ahead and copyright that, trademark that. What the fuck? What are we doing, cuck? Is this how y'all fight over the goddamn word, nigga? What?
Cringe.
What?
It's actually cringe. Because the person that
Just
says
like,
that
Y'all
can't
doing is cringe, bro.
You're right. I don't have a girlfriend, never had one, never nothing. But
nice.
What I'm saying is, you're
What?
getting triggered by it. If someone called me a cuck, it's like a your mom joke. Nobody cares.
I care.
Except you get pissed because you are a cuck.
I'm not a cuck, dude.
Yes, you are. You're literally arguing with a 16-year-old online. I'm not a cuck. That's a cuck.
This ribbing from his audience now happens no matter what he does, and it's been ongoing for at least.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You see Kanye West, because, you know, remember that song Kanye West, you know, the song Kanye West dropped, Cuck, right? I mean, I'm sure people remember that one, right? It's like, I feel like he's the last person, you know, the last serious figure of the public that, like, is, you know, respected to a certain degree, that used this word publicly and proudly to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Because to even, like, use it in a song, it's like you've done away with part of you know, you've partly done away with the shame in the word, right? Like, I put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure that should make sense. I don't know. So you know, even for him to do that and embrace that word like that, it's like, yo, you know, you've encouraged a whole slew of people that look up to you, and imagine how many people look up to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, a whole lot of people, like, I'm pretty sure this man is not the only one that's like, yo, you know what I'm saying, owning this word like this.
For TwitchCon, he did a
Probably
tandem
Gen
bike
Z
ride
too,
with his
isn't he?
kid from LA to San Diego.
You want me to pedal downhill? Wearing those damn orange slides. You just know he smells so bad.
I don't, bro. This kid's one that didn't put on deodorant.
I did put on deodorant.
He also performed the arguably even more difficult task of filling an entire bathtub using a teaspoon.
What?
Man, fat rolls in your neck. Why you gotta be a dickhead and point it out? But now I'm insecure and I don't want to turn my head.
Nah. If this is not a case, like, look, bro, like, for somebody to be on habits like this, my nigga, like, if this is not a case of, like, I don't know, the hardest drugs a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? This must just, like, be, like, hard drugs to get a motherfucker to do this. I remember, you know, R.I.P. Mac Miller. You feel what I'm saying? I remember that guy, like, being fully clothed, fully dressed. I know y'all know that meme. Like, it even turned into a meme. That picture of him where he's fully clothed, fully dressed. I think he even got, like, a bucket hat on, bro. Shades and everything. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, sneakers, everything, like, dripped out, nigga. The whole way, nigga. Whole fit, complete. Feel me? Just for that nigga to get into a tub that's, like, full of water, nigga. Like, man, what are we doing at that point, brother? What are we doing at that point? You feel what I'm saying? So, like, and well, with, you know, with Mac Miller, it was a known case, bro. Like, he was on, like, a lot of, like, hard drugs, bro. You know what I mean? He even had a documentary, bro, where it's like, so these kind of tendencies, dog, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
E-Rob, however, has actually coped pretty well with these insults, and his audience make fun of him in a loving way, or a way that you make fun of one of your fat friends. A much worse
because it's either that, you know what I'm saying? My bad for judging harshly, but, like, you know, it's either that or, like, this whole chat thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just the power of chat, yo. Like, yo, who is this chat that makes niggas, you know what I'm saying, get on some crazy, like, niggas do a whole lot of crazy things for their chat, bro. Like niggas, you know, I'm pretty sure niggas would literally delete, you know what I'm saying, somebody else if chat did it, and if the circumstances like literally, you know what I'm saying, made sense for their chat to tell them to do it, like the niggas would do it. I'm telling you, bro. It's like this chat entity, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never met chat personally. Like I just, you know, I see these streamers, they be talking to chat. They be like mad geeked out over chat. You know? Trying to meet him one day. Him, her, whatever, Zer. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. But like this chat is mad powerful. Cause literally, it got me literally. Like, I'm convinced that homie might be on some hard drugs.
Example is Neon, and how he's basically placed himself into a situation where he needs to humiliate himself.
Yeah, Neon, you know, it's that classic case where it's like, yo, at this point, this nigga, like, that's his second name. Humiliation
Neon
is like
had
his
a
third
meteoric
name.
rise to fame through trolling and insulting people when he was a teenager, not to mention faking his own death and cancer. But now, in his early 20s, he's been much more humble and respectful, but to the extent where he lets people walk all over him.
Say everything you said on the internet right now.
Oh, what are they kissing on camera? Foreplay on camera for what? You do that kind of thing behind closed doors, bruh.
Say sorry, G7 president.
Man.
Please,
Yeah, G7 president. I remember when this nigga used to go crazy on this G7 president title, man. Damn. G7 shit is the let you run at me on. Nah, shout out my boy, Fuzi though.
But you could argue that most of the
yeah.
humiliation Neon receives is not from other guys, but from girls. And this brings us onto the supposedly romantic relationship he had with Chloe Parker.
He actually was involved in a romantic relationship. Get out of here now. For real? Hey,
I just want to look at
okay.
it.
Thank you.
Let me see that. 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 Let's back into this. Not back into this, but let's, you know, let's zoom up. Hold on. Let me see that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Neon, bro. Neon. You know what I'm saying? For Neon. Neon is a social now on this type of. I never knew this.
You too.
I never knew this. And if this is old news, oh my god. Like, what under what rock am I living under, right?
I got these for you for your birthday.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Happy late birthday.
Neon fans claimed that she was using him for content, but at the same time, Neon
So that's the humiliation. She's using him for content.
was also using her for his stream too. What Neon was forced to do was have a will they won't they relationship where Chloe was stringing him along and Neon was quote simping after her. One of the most embarrassing moments was when he bought her a $4,000 bag and this was her response.
Guys, by the way, I could have bought the bag myself if I wanted to. So I'm not using him for any money. I can guarantee you that I have my own money and I would be happy to pay for it.
So Chloe wanted to establish that she wasn't a gold digger, but only made it look.
Yes, that's the whole thing that I'm looking into right now. That's literally like what I also see happened over here. Right? Literally, bro. Like I feel like she was like trying to be defensive. Like she was defending herself on some shit, like, you know, from an allegation, like a gold digger allegation. You feel what I mean? Like, yeah, that's not an easy one to take in type shit. Shit. Pun intended. You feel? Pun intended. So you know what I mean? So obviously she's trying to dodge that, but then now it's like, yo, her doing that, it has made this homie be humiliated though. But then, you know, I'm not gonna lie, something about that is not quite like, it's unnecessary to call it humiliation though, right? You know, unless the whole thing about it was, you know, the fact that, yo, I am, well, from Neon's part, that is, I am the you know, the nigga that handles everything. I am, you know what I mean? She should never, I'm talking about in public, nigga, I'll make sure that I'm the guy that makes sure she never spends a dime. Or she never, you know what I'm saying, takes out her, you know, whatever, like her cell phone to pay for some shit or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, unless Neon literally came out guns blazing on that kind of tip, right? Then it would be like, okay, like this guy literally, his intention is not what we're seeing unfold right now. You know what I'm saying? if that's the case. But you know what I mean, like, I don't know, what was she known as a streamer as well, like as a public figure, you know what I mean? Because if you were known to be that kind of, or maybe an online personality making your own money, blah blah blah, if that's the case, then what the hell are we talking about? Where's the humiliation? What do we mean? Hello, Yassine. You feel me? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, hold on. Let's dig deeper though. Let's see more of the optic.
Neon's gift. Then at Halloween, Neon dressed up as Batman.
Oh, Halloween, there's more.
And Chloe seemed less than impressed.
Can you please order yourself a beer?
Which led to this.
Nah, she seems amused there a little bit, buddy. I don't know. She seems a little amused.
Horrifically embarrassing moment, which you saw at the start of the video.
Oh, that's why. I can't do it, bruh. Oh my god, and yeah, and then she probably was like, yo, damn, and then now I'm linked up with somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying, that just got, you know what I'm saying, that got it from behind like that, like, what? I think I understand her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I think I understand her point of view, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh. Huh. So before everybody settled into the event or some shit like that, this nigga went ahead and took all that schmeat, bruh. Then now it's, oh my god, okay, cool.
No!
I see why she would lose all respect for him.
Alright, listen.
Hell.
But this moment was a real crossroads for Neon. He could have said that he didn't want this to happen and put his foot down. Instead, he's caused irreparable damage to how people will
Yo, alright, cool. Now, not that I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be, you know, controversial. If this is what you're about to pick up from what I'm about to say, right? Isn't this the kind of, you know, maybe, I don't know, would you call that, that's clearly violation, bro. Now, you know what I'm saying? If we now go back to Exhibit A, right? Zoe Spencer and Nina Lynn, when they did that whole little thing to Saeed, right? You know what I mean? Do you think this nigga right here is gonna go ahead and you know, turn to the court of public opinion? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, turn to the court of public opinion and see if people just defend him on some shit, like how they did Saeed. You feel what I'm saying? Because this man was just sexually violated by another man. And I feel like at this point, bro, if we're gonna be fair and diplomatic and decent human beings, bro, I think this deserves the same kind of energy that, you know, the whole Saeed situation deserves. Who is this nigga that was riding this man like this, bruh? From behind like that, bruh? I'm not gonna lie, what do they even call that position, bruh? I've never seen that. Hey, watch out. I'm not into corn like that. I don't know, like, what position was that even? Like,
treat and view him in the future. Sneeko responded to this incident.
His arms was in the air
and said that he always has fans egging him on to do stupid things.
When I get like parasocials, they'd be like, "Go here, do that. Go in the hot tub and shock a dog."
Oh, not the parasocials. Having a grip on Sneeko energy too, bro.
Pokemon.
Damn.
I'm like, man, you know, actually, no, go off. So many of the chatters want me to become the LA clown.
And there are also a lot of people who felt secondhand embarrassment for Neon.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I thought Sneeko was gonna be one of those kind of, you know, one of those kind of niggas, bro, that like constantly, you know, self-humiliating and blah blah blah. I mean, look, Sneeko does have his fair share of moments where it's like, bruh, yeah, I don't think the sanity is the same, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Is you going through something or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. So, he does have his moments where it's like that. But, like, for the most part, bro, Sneeko, there's a lot of sense that comes out of Sneeko head. Pause. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot, like, he, you know, yeah, W Sneeko, exactly. Like, most of the time. So I'm not gonna lie.
On behalf of all the Muslims, if you want to be a clout chaser or a farmer, or clip farmer,
this is not or a farmer,
streamer, whatever you guys call it, your generation.
This is not or a farmer.
Okay, whatever it is, do us all a favor. Leave Islam, leave the Prophet Muhammad, leave the word Muslim out of your mouth. Go be a fool. Go be some clown that dresses up in costume for Halloween. Let them grab you and pass you around like a rag doll, humiliating you.
Was this
But
towards
don't
Sneeko?
bring shame on the faith with your actions.
The only consolation is that Neon is still only 21 years old, but the internet is forever. And it is definitely much worse if a streamer is constantly humiliating themselves and is a fully grown man. And he claims that it was his team that put this in place, not him, which brings us neatly onto the chaotic legend that is Fusi.
Oh, Fusi too.
Fusi has been on the internet since 2011, and the
I'm familiar with homie's journey right here, bro. Not the whole thing, not the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Why does he look like an AI, like red pill man doll, bro? Like what?
world has witnessed some of the very best of him, but also the worst of him. One of the most controversial incidents on his streams occurred when he was talking to a woman at an airport bar, and she shared her dark past with him.
I do not, especially the fact that it was a trafficking thing. No. If you have Cash App, I'll send you. How much do you need?
So his, so it's $150, but this is what I have to go see my kids with for 2 weeks.
That's it? I'm gonna send you some money right now. What's your Cash App?
It's called Virgo.
And of course, all of these kind of moments have to happen in front of a camera, brother. You know, like it have to, like, you know, it's to a point where I ask myself, bro, like, you know, if the world was not at this point where it is in terms of, you know, people extracting all this value, you know what I'm saying, with you know, with cameras and shit like that, would they be doing some of these things? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm now talking about, you know, good deeds type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, and you know, kind-hearted works and things like that, like, and all this performative thing, because I know y'all know about that performative term nowadays, right? Crazy. Everything is performative, bruh. You think performative is the new genuine? Okay, nah, that's not a deep question, because if we do think about it, it's like there wouldn't be the constant or the reality of authentic, right, or real would not exist if, right, if it wasn't for performative, if it wasn't for the reality of people being fake. Real wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't exist. So you need something to be fake for you to compare it to something that's other than fake, which is real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess performative cannot be the new real, but these guys is like they just, you know what I'm saying, they make it part of, they're making it their second nature. They're making it their second nature. I don't know why I couldn't like bring that out. They're making it their second nature for them to be performative human beings. That's crazy.
Give me the app. Let me see it.
It's crazy.
I do not stand for trafficking or any of that.
Wow.
He scared me.
I know, of course.
So this was a real life SEX trafficking situation that she just comes out of. Like, I don't know.
Fusi and the woman then left the stream, and Fusi arrived back with a proud grin on his face.
Sorry.
Oh, you probably, you know what I'm saying. Right.
I just joined the Mile High Club. And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God. I swear on everything I love.
His audience called him out for taking advantage of her, and
oh, that nigga really did that?
He began to crash out on stream.
God, you won't understand.
He shoved full on meat pack in that lady after her being actually trafficked.
I'm a bad person. I'm not a good person.
Man, what?
These meltdowns are a common pattern of behavior throughout his stream.
I've seen this guy even on, like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, like the first time me bumping into like some Fusi content or Fusi was you know, during a dub vlog. It was in a dub vlog, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying, I can't remember the specific details, but yeah, it was in a dub vlog, and this guy, like, I would see this, like, all this type of weirdo activity going on, like all these weird characteristics going on. I'm like, man, what? I mean, for the most part, look, for the most part, you know what I'm saying? He is an entertaining individual, bro. You understand what I'm saying? He's an entertaining individual. And I feel like, yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's why he managed to get to where he's at, right? You know, the extremism can really get overbearing, like, if you ask me. You feel what I'm saying? And you could even tell that nigga, you could tell that nigga Dub sometimes was like uncomfortable around Fuzi. Like, facts. It was all in his face, dog. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Man, he like, for real, man. Like, with the whole being overbearing and things like that, and like, that guy's not humiliating. He's annoying. Well, he humiliates himself through his own actions. You know what I'm saying? He takes things. You know, the element of how he's entertaining. I think he does take that to the extreme. He's an extremist. He's just an extremist, bro. That's what Fuzi is, bro.
And even his vlogs, and he's almost rewarded for this toxic behavior. In fact,
Yes,
he's
that's what I'm
rewarded more than
saying.
anybody else for this. There's one
watched.
particular example which shows how his audience know exactly how to push his buttons. Fuzi and Aiden Ross were traveling in different cars, and this is what happened when they reached a stoplight.
Aiden dissing? Where's Aiden? Is that Aiden's car?
What you about to go do? What you about to go do? Where's he going? This nigga is a ticking time bomb.
Are you actually dissing me? No! My stream said you were dissing me. No! Ah, they baited me.
Back in the car, Fuzi realized that he had lost his vape pen, and this was his deranged response.
There was a whole lot of cornball type energy type shit right there, bro. I cannot lie to you. Oh my god, it was too corny, bro. What? Wait, do you think he's in some sort of spectrum, right? Bro, you throwing a fit like this nigga is literally not even teenage, not even like teenage type of degeneracy, like as in stuck in teenage phase of life. Like, this nigga like toddler type shit, bro. You know, toddler type shit, bro. Like, what are we even talking about? You know what I'm saying? And that time, I think what is he push? Isn't he like pushing 40 or some shit? Nah, Fuzi too old for this though, dog. Yo. No. But I like, again, I am pointing out the fact that, yo, even with this kind of degeneracy, this man, bro, like, he's got like some elements to him of why you would say, like, yeah, like, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? All the clout that he got, all the following that he got, he's not like this for no reason, bro. Like, I see it.
Listen, why? If it wasn't for Aiden's fan coming into my stream and telling me
what happened,
that Aiden's talking, would I have lost my pen? Is this his car? Yeah. Do we have time?
Is this the second time? Again, performative, bro. It's giving performative as fuck.
If it wasn't for your fan coming into my chat and saying that you were talking I wouldn't have got out the car and I wouldn't have lost my weed pen. You're done.
Weed pen.
2024 was when Fuzi got banned from Kick, and he finally suffered consequences for his incredibly short fuse. His ban resulted from this altercation he had with his manager.
This
was the same year that Fuzi decided to start.
This nigga just take a shot at like Chuck E. Cheese or working at Chuck E. Cheese or working for your own survival in life, or you know what I'm saying, or just like the whole 9-to-5 community in general. This nigga just, you know what? Or was this just a passing moment in the whole streamerverse? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Started his own rap career and even called himself YSL Crash Out, and even called himself Crash Out YSE for his last name, for his full initials, Yusuf Salah Herakat. Like many times before, he set himself up with heavy expectations.
Iranian.
I made $1 million off of what that mixtape did to my mind. J. Cole, I've paid you homage in person, and I'm gonna pay you homage in my music when my debut album comes out, and I'm gonna pay you homage when I have a hit single on the charts.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. This nigga, I don't care what position. Like, he's the kind of narcissist that will deride another man. Look, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen that kind of behavior out of narcissists, right? Because this guy does give that whole, like, he's the center of the world type thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Even in his behaviors and energy characteristics, temperaments, nigga, all that kind of thing, temper tantrums and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit, but doing it this way though, nah. But you know, I always drop a gem about the fact that It's always like tasteful and distasteful ways to do things, bro. If you want to give a man his flowers, I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like, even just like having the kind of motion that you got, nigga, god damn. You feel me? No, okay, I'm just saying that the optic was crazy. Because again, it's performative, bro. This shit's not even genuine. You know what I'm saying? It probably wasn't genuine. Like, okay, let me just say allegedly. It allegedly looks ungenuine. Whoa. Probably was, goddamn.
That's the energy I'm coming with.
Nah.
I know it's not my game and not my industry, but I grind. I'm an entrepreneur. Tyler Perry put me in his.
You have to fucking yell it out, like, you know what I'm saying? If you're secure and if you're like, yo, this is what I do and da da da. Because at this point, it's like J. Cole. It's like this nigga. It's like J. Cole is the boss that this nigga's trying to impress. Right, for a raise or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on his knees type shit.
His movies. I'm an author. I've done motivational tours around the world. I've done stand-up comedy tours around the world. Author? I was the #1 YouTuber in the world at one point. I'm in top 3 YouTuber in the world at one point. I have over 10 million subscribers on one singular channel. Like, I know how hard work is. I'm out grinding every streamer in the game right now, apart from the few of the GOATs that I can't disrespect, because I actually know what it means to grind. These kids don't. They got money too easy. It came to them sitting down, off, going in the streets, getting in fights, drinking, blacking out, girls getting banned, all this bull. It's lame. I'm the only real streamer in the game. And I'm here to make them all millionaires. And I want to do it through my music.
And there are no prizes for guessing what happened in the end.
I'll be honest. We just got to figure out what's next. Because there's this guy, right? His name is Fousey. He invested over $1 million into an album thinking he was going to become a big rap star and he was going to tour the album and he was going to do this and do that and bring in a lot of money.
Then that happens.
He finessed me.
Of course.
It didn't happen.
Of course,
So now we just got to figure out what's next. The money's gone.
Fousey's near constant humiliations come from the fact that he has a loyal.
Nah, this does give humiliation because as a grown man, dog, even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy has like a way, right? Like, there's a way of deriding, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's not something to be ashamed of to just look up to your favorite artist like this, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It's not, bro. It's like, yo, you can look up to your favorite artist, like, but it's like, yo, you doing it like on some like an 8-year-old seeing, you know what I'm saying, Tobey Maguire, you know what I'm saying, for the first time. Talking about, yo, mommy, there's Spider-Man right there. Oh my God, what, you know, I'm so excited, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, what? That's what it gave, dog. And he, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, shout out the man J. Cole. To this day, I still respect J. Cole or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the way you did it, it's like, yeah. Nah, dog, not like that, bro. As a grown adult, bro. That's my whole thing about it, right? That's just my gripe about it. I don't know.
Fan base that have come to expect crazy behavior. And on the other end of the spectrum is Dabo, and he's perhaps the one streamer on this list who you might sympathize with. Dabo blew up online for his emotional reaction videos, particularly the video where he was brought to tears by Frank Ocean's Blonde.
In conclusion, the album's a 20 out of 10. I do not know what to express right now.
You know what to expect? You're just sad.
These videos were very wholesome content, and Dabo was seen as, all in all, a very likable guy. And he would also be reacting to Playboi Carti, who he would get really attached to his brand. But then, this image began to surface.
Oh my God, dog. And that image is like heavily edited, isn't it?
And he became the internet's perfect...
Like all that acne, that dark blue, black acne on that nigga face. Nah, that had to be edited on that. That had to be photoshopped on.
Illustration of the word chopped.
Am I the face of Chopped?
Am I the face of Chopped?
Wait, no, this gotta be Cap. Wait, I'm the face of Chopped. This is not okay, bro.
And there are countless examples where he's referred to as Chopped,
crazy,
and
bro.
he seems mildly annoyed.
Are you Chopped? No. I feel like I belong in the greats. Duke Dennis, Chris Brown.
Here's another one, man. Performative, right? Performative, right? Performative, right?
Young Dabo. The fantastic three.
Oh my God! That acne is real. Wait.
No.
What? Okay, I can see it from this view, right? And when they zoom in closer, dog. Wait, check.
I feel like I belong in the greats. Duke Dennis, Chris Brown, Young Dabo. The fantastic three.
Damn.
I see why people say you're chopped.
Yeah, I think that acne real, man.
Stop playing with me, bro. I'm not.
But here's where Dabo made the wrong move. He made a song called Chop Anthem and leaned into the persona being chopped, which you might think, hey, that's a great idea. Sometimes when you get insulted, you can remove all of its power by embracing it. Think of Ugly God, how he would rap about himself and even create a song called F Ugly God. This is a double-edged...
There's a guy called Ugly God.
sword, however.
What is going on with this generation,
As
dude?
Dabo made being chopped part of his identity, as Plaqueboy Max explained.
Yo, self-degrading, that should be funny on the internet to a point, bro. You selling I'm Chop tees, now it's like that become your brand. You could call you Chop, but if you
Run
accept that
with it. Okay, quick question. Quick question about the whole being chopped thing, I see niggas are trying to, you know, make it a trend and things like that, right? But yo, let's talk, yo, let's talk my nigga annoying, y'all. Let's talk my nigga annoying TV, y'all. Like, is it a, you know what I'm saying? Did he give himself that one? Or, you know what I'm saying? I feel, because for some reason, bro, I don't know. It kind of feels like that one just kind of fell on him. Like, for some reason, he kind of like inherited that one, dog. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, bro. You know what I mean?
Then it become your identity. He could have grew out of it. Now it's like,
because he also he heavily, you know, that chop delegation, it fell on my nigga annoying so hard, bro. Like, damn,
this might stick with him forever.
The reality is that Dabo is getting called Chop by random people on the street.
They gonna like Chop. You more chopper than me, big back ass.
Man, come on, bro. This nigga was rage baiting this nigga, dog. Obviously, bro. And clips like this, all that clips like this tell me is the fact that this nigga be starting this kind of shit. That's why it ends up following him, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm learning something. To some of these people, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? People might just literally take you for a boost, nigga. Facts. You feel me? And be like, nah, these the kind of niggas that, like, fuck with, like, you know, humiliating themselves for some reason. Right? I don't know. Let me finish this off. I want to finish this off. Okay, it's Dabo. Who else is next?
You're known for being the most hottest TikTok. Who am I?
Oh, the next one, Cuff'em. Oh,
Cuff'em regularly gets called Chop, but he's used this as part of his come up in streaming. And if that works for him and makes him a lot of money, you can easily see why.
That's
But
what I'm
there
saying.
are times
As
when
long
he
as the
goes
money
way
cool,
too far. Here
any
he is
publicity is
taking an
cool.
attractiveness test.
The first algorithm we'll look at is designed to judge the beauty or attractiveness of your face. We'll give you a score between 0 and 10.
Let's refresh.
Some idea. The first algorithm we'll look at is designed to judge the beauty or attractiveness.
It's the lighting tab.
It's designed to judge the beauty or attractiveness.
He's also reacted to videos basically deconstructing why he is so chopped.
Even AI thinks this nigga chopped.
And a short total face shape. He has a narrow jaw, a poor jaw inclination, and a chin that is too short, but he does have a wide neck. Cuff'em has...
Nah, this is probably like from a fan. Like, this is probably from like a chat nigga or some shit. Like, yo.
is good eye spacing, but a
They
poor
be
eye
going
shape
for
and
him.
lower end canthal tilt.
What the f is a canthal tilt? I can't do shit. Bro, my eyes
going
are
for this nigga.
I've been wearing glasses since I was like 6. So all the medicine damaged my eyes. They made them smaller. They made them look worse, bro. I'm being honest, bro. They made my eyes look worse, bro. They made it look worse.
Cuff'em's nose is notably too broad, and his mid-face is overly squished. His eyebrows are too positively
Really
tilted
squished.
and lack density.
Like, as in the whole concentration of every detail of the other parts of his face are all concentrated in one central spot, whereas the rest of the face is just like big and wide. It's like, oh, I see.
Overall, Cuff'em is a 2.5 out of 10.
On the chat roulette type app Monkey, Cuff'em streamed
the AI violating you like this, my boy.
himself getting rejected by girls.
Yo, dress. Dress.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna
I
lie
don't know,
though.
bro.
I feel like Cuff'em might be one of, you know what I'm saying? He might have a strategic bone in his body, man. Come on, bro. Like, this nigga, like, I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. Right? Like, I feel like, you know, his mind of being an opportunist, right? Especially with the whole thing of like being on Mafiathon 3. He was on Mafiathon 3, right? I feel like ever since like he was on Mafiathon 3. Look, before that, I feel like I had heard about him from like a couple clips here and there. I'm saying cuff him this, cuff him that. It was about some degenerate stuff, right? Oh, nah. It was about him trying to enter Streamer University or some shit like that. And then him winning a raffle of like, or some sort of like, you know, wheel spinning, and his name was like a name that was selected by this whole situation to go, and he was just like crazy excited. But I don't know what ended up happening. What was he at Streamerversity? I think that's when he really, you know what I'm saying, he was able to, because if he was there, I didn't see any clips of Cuff him at Streamer University. You know what I'm saying? But I had heard of that little situation 2 weeks before Mafiathon, like the whole situation of him appearing on Mafiathon, right? 2 weeks before that, like, just cuff him, chop. Oh, I remember, dog. It was, you know, it was chopped allegations. Yes, facts. Like I think I was falling into a rabbit hole of like chopped allegation type content, right? It was mentioned, and then that's when I saw the whole him trying to apply for Streamer University, and how he just like, you know, like his crash out, you know, was amusing for you know, him wanting to passionately be there, and I think being rejected or some shit like that. And I was like, damn, okay, cool. And then I just threw it to the side, right? And then I saw him on Mafiathon. I was like, what? Okay. This is the guy that I just heard about 2 weeks ago, like on some degenerate shit, right? This nigga was flashing guns and everything on his streams, dog. I was like, what? What are we talking about? What kind of man is this? You feel me? On Twitch, that is, right? Like I saw this, like I really, like I was like, yo, this might be one of those, you know, crazy kind of like streamers. But then he got on Mafiathon. He was mad chill. He was like mad, like cordial. I mean, he was himself. It was coming from him, yeah, you know, crazy commentary here and there and shit like that. You know, popping his shit, whatever. But like, he was mad, like cooperative with the guy, because I really thought he was like kind of crazy, where yo, you can't even hold this man down. Like it's like, yo, how do we even, you know what I'm saying, attempt to go out in public with this kind of man, right? It's like, I thought he was that kind of fucked up. But I was like, yo, man, actually W cuff him, even with, you know, taking these opportunities of him getting, well, appearing on other niggas' streams and like, you know, making something out of it. You feel what I'm saying? That's cool. Like, so basically my whole point, he's not just chopped, he probably like a smart guy. You feel me? Like, he's not just chopped, like, come on.
Then he did it wearing a Teletubby outfit.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. This one is self-inflicted. This humiliation right here is self-inflicted, though. When it comes to these humiliation rituals,
so how would you list?
I think this motherfucker probably is into it at this point.
20. I bet. What's your name?
Then he did a face reveal where girls were horrified by his face.
Alright, here we go. Y'all ready?
Did you see the Manchester United game?
Nah, look at how he's amused, man. He fucks with it, man. You know what I'm saying? He sees the whole point of it. And I feel like to him, it doesn't even hurt. Look at it, like he's amused, bro. Come on, man, he kind of fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is. I feel like, yo, as long as, you know, if the entertainment is good, it means, you know, we can keep entertaining the people. They can keep coming back for more viewing. And, you know, since that's the case, man, we good, man. Fuck out of here with these kind of... Because at the same time, we gotta understand. We gotta remind ourselves. My boys out there, my young bulls out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we gotta remind ourselves. You're not ugly, you're just broke. You're not ugly, you're just broke. Say it one more time. You're not ugly, you just broke. Right? And I feel like this nigga saw the vision, bro. This nigga was like, yo, I'm finna get this money. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get this money. I'm finna kick it with these, you know what I'm saying, with these respectable people and fuck around and get my own respect. Fuck it. Why not?
The Looks Maxer Clavicular appeared on Cheezer's stream and argued that Cuffham was the worst looking streamer.
Yeah, Cuffham, I would say, is arguably the worst looking streamer that I think I've encountered.
Flat out disrespect, bro.
Him and Schnaggy are, it's a toss up on who's worst looking, but he's definitely the worst looking streamer in my opinion that I've ever come across.
So what do you think Cuffham should do to, like, let's say, get above a 5?
Well, when you're this high body fat, when you're this, like, you know, obese essentially, we need to get down to like 10-12% body fat before we can even start to analyze like what the is actually going wrong. Because you know, if you can't even see the bone structure, if you can't even, you know, start to address some of the facial features, some of the phalos, like I've got no idea what's going on under this like blubber essentially. So I wouldn't even bother with.
Instead of ignoring this, Cuffham brought clavicular onto his stream.
And to talk about whatever.
Yeah, so basically I saw what you said. Obviously, you know, I reacted to it. You know, I just want to say that I saw what you said to Cheese a Stream. So you think I'm the ugliest streamer ever?
This that clavicular individual, right? I think I've seen some like crazy allegations with him too. Like niggas, like people don't be messing with him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like from what I've been seeing and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I don't know. Like it's just a thing. You know what I'm saying? When people who aren't in, you know, good books, who aren't in good, especially in the present time of day. You know, I'm talking about. For the majority, for the most part, then, you know, they're the last people to, you know, talk down on other people on some chop type situation at this point. But yo, yeah, y'all can go ahead and finish off this video. Hello Yasin extras, you feel me? All about the streamers, man.
Yeah.